Not even kidding when I say this, but I genuinely think that LinkedIn is worse than Instagram. Like, it's one of the most toxic apps I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it genuinely makes you feel like a bum every second you open the app. Like, normally with Instagram, you open it, you see a couple of reels, you see a couple like photos and random things. You don't feel too bad. But with LinkedIn, I feel like every time I open it, I just feel bad about myself. I feel bad about others. Like, there's always a negative feeling. So those who don't know LinkedIn, basically, it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like imagine Facebook, but like a professional Facebook. Like you post updates about your careers and networking, and it gives you a chance to explore what other people are up to in terms of their careers. Keep that in mind. It should be about their careers and networking and on that kind of line. It shouldn't be a way to just like it's slowly. I feel like it's slowly becoming a thing where people want to gain traction and clout and gain all these things, popularity from it. Like it shouldn't be that kind of app. But unfortunately, it's got to that point. So I thought, why not just look at the worst people of LinkedIn together, kind of the worst posts that I've seen, and some things we could go over. When Lamborghini said, "We don't do commercial because our target audience isn't sitting around watching TV," that hit me. Okay, good post. Cool. What's the point of this picture? Can you imagine if something I posted something like, can you imagine if I posted something like, hey, did you know that when 9/11 happened, it was a Tuesday? And just post a picture of me like this. Conversational AI assistant prompt engineer, unpaid. Keep that in mind, unpaid. Job description. This is an unpaid position. We established that. The employee is required to pay 500 per week. And then it says failure to make timely payments will result in termination of the position. This is okay, blurred out their name. The Human Centipede is a 2009 shock horror film about a German surgeon who got bored of separating conjoined twins and wanted to create them instead. Okay? The film somehow managed to spawn two sequels. Here are five things the film taught me about product management. For those who don't know, the Human Centipede is literally like this guy like sews on this girl's face on another girl's asshole. Like it's like it looks like a centipede. Like it's the worst thing ever. Like I don't know how this. Like here are five things that taught me about product management. Okay, this is by Josh Nangla. Okay, I take 6 showers a day. Doesn't look like it, and I don't take them alone. I don't pressure expectation standards. Every time I step in, I bring the version of me that slipped up that day. The lazy one, distracted one, the one who almost folded, and I drown him. Six resets, six chances to lock back in. Most people need a new year. I seen cold water and abg and an abg. Look at those look at those nails. I don't know why he thinks these showers are like these one. Oh, I don't know. Okay, what was the point of that post? You know what I mean? What was the point of that? Like when you posted that, what did you think? What did you think people would say? What did you think would happen? Okay, this is my nat. I like to okay. Yeah, I admit it. LinkedIn, networking, business, positions, jobs, careers. Okay, this one's interesting. When your girlfriend carries you to the top of a mountain, you know, kudos to her. That's cute. That's pretty cute. And Nicholas has to say, when your girlfriend gets eaten by a bear at the top of the mountain because you're unable to defend her. What do you mean by that? Why wouldn't this man be able to defend her, Nicholas? Sorry, I know people won't like that, but it's a true observation. Very moving that such a beautiful girl has such a beautiful heart that she'll overlook this man's evolutionary advantages. No, it's not a frog that he was born like this. Maybe he was born like this, but you know what I mean. She just hoped they never get in a situation where he would need to defend her. Again, what's the him posting that? What does that do for him? What does that do for his career? I don't understand. Anders has to say, hiring for a detailed orientated position. Take the candidate out for lunch and see how they eat their corn on the cob. The true attention to detail will reveal itself. How you do anything is how you do everything. Okay. If this guy ate a corn with a fork, I think he should be publicly executed for this. If someone if I'm in a restaurant or anywhere and this guy pulls out a flippin' fork, I'm gonna use that fork and stab him and not give him the job. I was saying a lot of people just use a lot of stories and posts for clout and just getting popularity. Look at this. The car driver cried in front of me saying I was his customer in the last 48 hours. Okay. Next story. The cab driver cried in front of me saying I was his first customer in the last 48 hours. The cab driver in front of me. You get the point, right? You get the point. People are just using this. Are and then some stories are just insane. Last Friday, I reached out to someone very young for a project, and his response was, "Let's connect on Monday." Seems valid so far. Mind you, this was an exciting and important project. Regardless, it's a Friday. Yo, we just connect Monday. So I called someone else the same night, and the other guy picked up immediately. We discussed the project. I gave him the work. When the first guy reached out on Monday, I told him the opportunity was gone. I think you're a piece of shit for that. The point of me talking about this is not to rant about the first guy. Kind of looks like it. It's just to put it out there. Availability at the start of your career is very important skill. I understand the work-life balance I understand that work-life balance is important, but there's time for everything. Let's speak next week doesn't work when you're starting a career. I feel like if you just told the guy, hey, it's really eager, I might not give this opportunity later, let's discuss now, then I think it's fair. But for you to say, okay, all good, we'll see you Monday, and then hire someone else, I think you're the problem here. Cynthia says, today my daughter had an abortion. Okay, what's up with people like talking about their personal stories like this? As a mother, I felt a whirlwind of emotions, grief, compassion, confusion. As a marketer, I felt inspired. Like, it reminded me customers didn't want features, they want empowerment. Messaging must be clear, courageous, and deeply personal. What does that do with anything that just happened? How about you market your daughter to be a better person? How to make a quick video on the things wrong with LinkedIn and everything. Like every time I open it, it's like the worst thing ever. Like people just exaggerating for no point, telling lies and that kind of stuff. I don't know who they're trying to impress. And I don't know. I feel like maybe I'll make a part two of this and look through more stuff like this later. But yeah, see you guys.